Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Adley LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors, as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. This is the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. And last year, they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
On offense, here are the Warriors. And here is Curry. The long-distance three is buried.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Curry on the wing. The tray. And the Warriors, another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Nice move. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 9 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Curry on the wing. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Murray. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Curry. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray outside. And he converts the layup. Murray's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, if there's a better passing big man than Jokic, I want to know who it is.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Jokic. Screen by Hartenstein. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, Gordon's a guy who will force you to get up in his space and commit a foul.
So both teams making some changes here. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Now, here's Curry. 19 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Strother. Back to Jokic. Over Horford. And Santos pulls it down.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Pass to Christopher. Clock at 6. Horford trying to free himself up. Christopher, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Murray, no good. Warriors leading by 17. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And here's Melton. With the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second
and a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here's Christopher. 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Jokic. Tries again. Good work defensively by Horford.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
It's been all about Stephen Curry. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
After Najee. Here's Fleming. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 21. On the wing, Melton. Now here's Butler. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Butler. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
You can't give any space to Butler. Vicious at penetrating to the rack and then drawing the contact.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. No good on that one. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Curry outside. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Kevin?
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Good. Nice job down low. Rollins got 5 points now this quarter. A three. And Stephen Curry gets the three.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Inside. Horford, good. Horford's got his first 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Wiggins from outside. And Fleming pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 21. Here's Rollins. Offline with his three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Denver calls timeout. .152 left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray to end the run. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors, another three.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Hartenstein.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And there's the drive. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, when Jokic gets going downhill, look out.
Curry outside. They get it back. From the arc. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 32 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the call is going to be Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
A nice shot by Fleming.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Curry makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Curry's got 34.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. That one falls. He's got 36.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Jokic. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, seeing a guy of Jokic's size work the pick and roll like this never gets old.
Here's Curry with the three. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
It's Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 42 in the game.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync. And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Misses from short range.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Good work there as it goes.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And it's Jokic missing. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And here's Denver. Outside Gordon. Rebound by Butler. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 46 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
His three-pointer's off the mark. Jokic with it. 9 points in the game so far. Over Green. And it's Jokic missing. Now Curry. Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Brown. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Back to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Kevin, back to you.
King tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
On pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Outside for Curry. Jokic with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
2 points. That one goes. Jokic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shakes him. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got 60.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point.
38.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic to the wing right side. Brown. No good on the three. Down low. Here's Santos. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Christopher. Wiggins outside. Here's Santos. Beyond the arc. And Brown pulls it down. Jokic inside. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Santos. Here's Christopher. A three-pointer off the mark. Jokic with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Jokic inside. Outside for Murray. And Horford pulls it down. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Both teams will make substitutions. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Williams. Here's Santos. Drains the three-pointer.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Melton. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Santos. Here's Christopher. Here's Santos. Jokic defending. They double him with Jokic. Passing, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. With some arc. Passy pulls it in. The kick out to Williams. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Melton. Off target from outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Charles Bassey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Curry is inside. Shoots the three. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Here's Gordon, and he drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. 6-second difference between shot and game point. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They've given up just 8 points. Oh, my goodness.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care.
Oh, that was something else. Are you kidding me?
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what
it.